What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Hello. Hello. Thank y'all for being here. Let me cut my camera on. I really don't want to go on camera, but I'll cut my camera on. How you guys doing? We got some topics that we want to go through. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Yes, I am. I just want to go lay down, but we're going to get through our show. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get through our show. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you guys for coming over. We got a few topics that we're going to run through, and I'm going to let you guys go, okay? I'm not going to hold you guys long because I know you guys got other things that you got to do. Okay. All right. So let's get into the show. I don't know why I can't see that. Don't know why. I'm sorry, y'all got a little technical difficulty going on here. Let me get you up. Here we go. All right, boom. Hi, hello. All right, let's get into our show. All right, so first things first. Notes. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. So update. You guys know this morning we talked about Kyle filing a so that sound better. I got a steroid shot, you guys. I went to my doctor today at like 3:30, and I said, "Yeah, y'all got to give me something, baby, because y'all hear my throat. I mean, it sounded like very white." Okay, yes, I said, "Baby, I need something because I cannot be on my live or at work, honey, sounding like very white. We don't have time for those shenanigans, so we need something to get us back right here." Okay, so that's what we did. All right, so let's get into this. So this morning we talked about Kyle, which used to work for Stormy, who Stormy fired, okay, where he petitioned for the courts to dismiss Stormy's case against him. Well, that we got an update that has happened. Shout out again to our YouTube legal eagle, honey. What's my girl name? Trending at some point, okay. Shout out to her. She also reported it. If you guys want to know the full legal documents of it, you guys can hurry over there after my live, of course. But let's get into just a brief synopsis of what they're saying. So Kyle actually got his lawsuit, got Stormy's lawsuit against him dismissed. So Stormy, I don't know what you're gonna do. She went and filed hers after he filed his, of course, with the he filed his is federal, okay. His is federal. He filed his child down at the Fed office, and then Stormy went down there and filed hers after his, trying to be smart. And the courts were like, no, we're not going to be taking that from you. Okay. So he filed his in federal court. All right. Trying to get all my notes together, y'all. Got notes everywhere. All right. So we talked about it this morning, like I said. So Kyle Levanko and Stormy's former manager, like I said, filed to dismiss Stormy's lawsuit against him. He filed his lawsuit in federal court. Stormy filed hers in Alabama court. Stormy filed hers on the 15th of August. Okay. And Kyle, of course, left his company, we said, to help Stormy in April 23rd of last year. Okay. Y'all know that Stormy fired him on July 18th of this year. Okay, to be exact. But now the update is that Kyle had a petition to have Stormy's lawsuit against him dismissed, at which the courts did wind up doing. So he's going to win this damn case. I said it before. Stormy, baby, I don't know what to tell you. And she's steady adding more things to the fire in terms of more products that she's selling. She's trying to get in there while this ball is rolling. She's like, oh my God, Kyle done got my business up and running to where things are looking good. So what we're going to do is we're going to add more stuff. So let's get into some of the things that she's adding to the pile, okay? She's adding to the pile thanks to Kyle. That rhyme. I need that on the t-shirt. All right, so first and foremost, let's look at where the actual body butter originally came from, okay? Because people like to be out here capping and saying they got a chemist and all of that. But we don't like lies and stuff over here. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. let's get into the body butter history. Okay, those of you can see on my screen, you see right here where my mouse is moving. Alibaba.com. Okay, you guys can hurry over to Alibaba.com. Of course, after this live, well, you can hurry now. If you want to get you some good old body butter, and it looks the same as Stormy's body butter. Okay. So Stormy says she has her own chemist, which we've never seen and or known about. We've seen Mel's chemist, and not to compare the two, but Stormy, we do believe that you got your idea, and maybe that you're buying in bulk from Alibaba and you just slapping your labels on said product. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're seeing here. So you guys see here, Alibaba is $2.70 to $2.93 for the same Alibaba that Stormy is actually purchasing. You guys see that? Yeah, it is. Let's blow it up a little, shall we? Same product. Did we hear it? Well, we can't hear it, but it's all good. We can still see it. I mean, same shit. Alibaba, okay, Alibaba for the body glaze, okay. Now I told you guys there's another company that also came out that copyrighted their body glaze years before Stormy did, and they were actually coming for her for actually taking their idea. So I don't know, she may be dealing with that as well. Y'all remember she had the donut look for the body glaze? That's not her idea. As you guys can see, it is from another company for ZBM, which owns the actual, y'all know Stormy had this same concept on her body glaze, okay, where you could get the donut kind, you could get the pineapple and all this other stuff. So right here on Alibaba. So I feel like she is buying in bulk, and then she's putting her Canvas Beauty labels over it. I think that she's white labeling. That's what I think. Allegedly. That's what I think. And as you guys can see what the prices are, okay? From $3 to $2.50. I think her bottles range up to like almost $25 per. So she's making a nice bag off of that. If you guys can go on Alibaba and get it for $3 and then you buying it on her website for like $25, she's making a nice little cut about that, okay? Same shit, same fragrances, same everything, same look, same everything, okay? And I ain't trying to downplay nobody's business, but I'm just saying, okay, same thing. She's got the same donut stuff over there as well. I'm just saying. Okay. I mean, girl, that's weird, right? Okay, so let's stop sharing. I do have some more receipts that I need to show you guys while we're talking. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what Kyle had to say. All right, I don't know why this came out so blurry, but we're still going to take a look at it. This is what Kyle had to say about his lawsuit that he originally filed against Stormy, which the courts have now dismissed hers, okay? It says a legal update, shout out again in trending at some point, says that the bogus lawsuit filed against me in retaliation. This is what Kyle is saying. He says, legal update, the bogus lawsuit rather filed against me in retaliation and to intimidate me is being dismissed. He says that the same one that had a process server pounding on my door just before 10:30 p.m., 3 nights in a row, first 2 nights leaving before I had the opportunity to get to the door, okay? He says that I'll take some time, but I'm actually very much looking forward to my day in court. So it sounds like he's prepared. It sounds like he is prepared. A person who is scared don't say that they're looking forward to their day in court. I mean, I'm just saying, you don't tell somebody, oh, I'm looking forward to my day in court if you are pretty much scared and ill-prepared. So I feel like Stormy posted, or not posted, but filed her lawsuit to kind of say, well, yeah, I ain't scared. But yeah, girl, I don't think that you are prepared, because I said it this morning, the same person that you filed a lawsuit against is the same person that got your shit up and running. So I would be nervous, because he knows the ins and outs of your business. He knows all of your paperwork. He probably got copies of everything too, unbeknownst to you, because you probably weren't paying attention like that. So yeah, yeah, and yeah, okay. Something else with Stormy before we get off of her. I want to get all my Stormy shit out of the way before we move on. All right. So for those of you good old Walmart shoppers who love to shop at Walmart, I found out, thanks to one of my subscribers for sending me this as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, okay? Body glaze, body butter, body glaze, Canvas Beauty, body glaze, Canvas, body glaze, body glaze, body glaze is Skin freezing. I didn't know that it freezes the skin, but you can buy the good old body glaze over there at the Walmart, girl, for $7.78. Now, don't that sound a whole lot better than coming up on $25 and $35 and $45 up over there on the Canvas Beauty website? Where you can go right on over there and get your little rollback price of good old price of $7.78. My God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. As you guys can see, it says Canvas Beauty. Okay, body glaze, body butter, body glaze, Canvas Beauty. Okay, how many Canvas Beauty businesses is out there? For good old $7.78 to the cent. All right, body glaze, as you can see it right there. Looks like something peach. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's move on over. Blow it on up so y'all can see it. All right, so we got the body glaze, body butter, body glaze, body butter for the Canvas Beauty butter. All right, and yeah, again, skin freezing. I don't want anything that's gonna freeze my skin. I'm good on that. But it looks like you can get maybe the whole set for like $12.97. What's going on here? What's going on here? We got Stormy. You're working in several locations over here, my dear. Okay, you over there on the Canvas Beauty website, and you're getting it over there for about $25-$30 a pop, and then you can hurry on over there to the good old Alibaba and get your little $3 body glaze, body butter, or you can hurry on over there and get your little rollback special for the good old $7.78, or you can get the whole little package there for $12.97. I mean, I guess that's choices. I don't know, but it's looking like some of the buttermilk ain't clean there. I don't know. I mean, you guys be the judge of that. I'm just bringing the news. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So there you go. And that's the Walmart symbol, as you guys can see. Body glaze, body butter, Canvas Beauty body glaze. Ooh, child, I can't even lie about it. Ooh, precious Lord, take my hand, honey. Okay. Ooh, child. Ooh, child, it's going back to the $7 one. There you go. It says right up here, plain this day, honey. No ratings, honey. I don't know what she put up there, but it says body glaze, Canvas Beauty, girl. $7.78. And let's not forget about the good old Alibaba, okay? So there you go on that. So her case has been dismissed through Kyle's attorneys, working very diligently with him on that. Okay. Shout out to Alibaba, honey. Oh Lord. All right, let's move on, child. The Fletchers are out here fletching, honey. The Fletchers are fletching. All right. Somebody got the big eyes in the chat. Oh Lord. Somebody said, what are you going to do? Said the glaze isn't selling, so that's why it's so low. Child. Yeah, well, we get into, oh yeah, I did see that too. The 100, and I wrote it down and I skipped right over y'all. She is selling some Canvas Beauty perfume, guys, too, for $125, y'all. I saw that too. So thank y'all for reminding me in the chat, because I got it right here on my notes. Okay. $125. Okay. She is selling the Canvas Beauty perfume for $125 a bottle. Not sure who's going to be coming up off $125 a bottle, because who are you and why would we be spending that on you? I mean, damn, girl, you are down here with Avon right now. I don't trust you like that. Okay. Stormy, that Canvas Beauty perfume should be down here on that Avon price, a good old $19.95 or something like that. Okay. That black suede or that red, what is it? That red door or some shit like that. I don't know. I ain't about to be spending $125 up on that. I'm just saying, you not Beyonce, girl. You're not. I mean, hell, you ain't even Jaguar right if she even got a bottle of perfume out this bitch. So I don't know if I'm gonna be wanting to spend that much money on you just yet there, Stormy, okay? Because I don't think you're that important yet, girl. Okay? Yeah, you're not. But let's get off that, honey. Let's get on the Fletchers. Let's give them a little clout, I guess. Because they out here, I guess, doing some stuff. I guess. All right. So as you guys can see on my screen, all right, Nell and Chris Fletcher, child, said, come and meet us, child, for it look like it's going to be a meet and greet. It says that Chris and Nell Love and Marriage Huntsville, see, they are riding off that wave of Love and Marriage Huntsville, child, at the 7th annual Atlanta Fashion and Polo Classic, okay? That is coming up on October the 13th, okay? Mm-hmm. From 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., girl, okay? Says that this event benefits ride to the Olympics Foundation. All right. Olympics is over. Maybe for next year. Why feel like I'm getting got. I don't know. So it says it's about to go down, 7th annual Atlanta Fashion and Polo Classic, October the 11th through the 13th. Okay, so you got a few days there. If you can't make it on the 11th, you might get there on the 12th. If you can't get there on the 12th, we gone by there on the 13th, child. Come have the time of your life. Okay, ooh, child. So that's what they got going on. There's another event. Hold on. Here they are again, honey. It says they're calling all married, relationship, and situationship singles. I don't know if we're glorifying that, but okay. Couples and all around, child, to come one and come all to the best couple event of the year, Ferocious Faith Couples Experience. All right, that's going to be November the 1st through the 3rd. So it's looking like they are trying to profit off of their Love and Marriage Huntsville positions here and get some of these, events and stuff up and running. They said that Tisha and them can have an event, then so can they. So hell, they got 2 events coming up, one in October, one in November. All right, November 1st through the 3rd. It says get your tickets while you still can. A weekend to remember. Okay. Yeah, so this is Ferocious Faith Couples Experience. It's going to be at the Starling Hotel at 188 14th Street in Atlanta. So they holding all of their events, looks like, in Atlanta. Okay. So for those of you who want to attend, that's Starling Hotel, 188 14th Street, Atlanta, Georgia, 30361. To purchase your tickets, you want to go to www.weactive.marriages.com. All right, again, to get your tickets, go to www.weactivemarriages.com. Okay. Somebody said we get better counseling. I know that shit right. Can't let everybody counsel you, child. Okay, I ain't taking no advice from somebody who took somebody else's husband. You can't tell me shit. Okay, I don't give a hot damn if y'all been together 87 years. You can't tell me anything, girl, because it's the way you got them, it's how you lose them. All right, and goodbye. So what y'all think about that? Y'all gonna be going to any of these events? All right, I'm trying to get y'all something to do, child. I'm trying to get y'all something to do. All right, you got 2 events that y'all can make it to right here, girl. Okay, they don't say here where to get your tickets from. Maybe it's from the same place. I don't know. They didn't say here though. But if I get an update, I guess if I care enough, I'll double back and spin the block on it and let you guys know. But this one is going to be held at 1065 Cedar Cove Road, Fairburn, Georgia. Okay, that's still in Atlanta. So it doesn't say where you can get the tickets from. This is a Miguel Wilson show I'm seeing here. If you guys see up top, it says Miguel Wilson show. It's looking like he may be backing it. It says it, meet us, the Fletchers, Chris and Nell, Love and Marriage Huntsville at the 7th annual Atlanta Fashion and Polo Classic. So they're going to be joining with Miguel Wilson. Y'all know Miguel Wilson is the man who makes the suits. Okay. So shout out to him, child. Shout out to him. All right, and shout out to the Fletchers, child, for out here trying to do something, and I guess using. So you don't.
You met this girl in
26. Marriage to do it. All right, shout out to them. Let's move on, child. Ain't got no more for them, girl. All right, let's get into this next topic, Lord. Baby, when I tell you that steroid shot got me feeling a little bit better. I was starting to wonder before. I said, oh, Lord. I'm be running around here talking about turn off the lights and light a candle. I'm be like sounding like that. I'm in a move. I'm sounding like that, y'all. All right, so let's go. Freddie P, we talked about Freddie P the other night. He is from Making the Band. He's been spilling tea. He's been talking about Diddy. All right, so Freddie P from the band reveals that the cheesecake that Diddy made them go and get, you guys. I remember he made them go walk in Brooklyn to go get this damn cheesecake. He said that the group was actually going to get this cheesecake intended for Beyonce, child. I said, what? Beyonce better drive her ass up there and get it. I ain't about to go get you no damn cheesecake. I don't give a hot damn if you are Beyonce. Girl, if you like it, then you better go down there and get it. Okay, ain't that what her song said? If you like it, then you better get a ring. If you like it, then you better catch an Uber to go get it. That's what your ass better do. If you like it, then you better get an Uber, because I ain't going to get it for you. All right, so let's get into what Freddie P had to say.
That cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time.
Damn.
What we was talking about again? Hold on. Yeah, that's a fun fact. People don't know. People like, y'all walked and got a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce. I'll do it again. But Yeah, because at first he was like, I want some cheesecake, but we took all night to do the process, right? So when we got back, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And me and Dalon got back first. Let me tell you how green these niggas is. So I'm the type of nigga, I listen to everything you say as if it's a contract. So if you say walk to the store or walk to get me some cheesecake, I'll walk to get you some cheesecake, but I'm not walking back.
I know that shit, right?
And that's just what me and Dalon did. And they like, why y'all, you know, they hot. Like y'all cheating. And we like, he told us to walk. He didn't tell us to walk back. So we already in the hotel like 3 hours before they got there when they said it. Fun fact, a lot of people don't know that cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. That when
He got a point though, right? He did tell him to walk to get the cheesecake. He didn't tell him how to get back. So I feel him trying to be a little technical on that, okay? I feel him on that. Yeah, you ain't got to walk. You walk there, but you ain't got to walk back. So I get it that they took a cab back. I ain't even mad at that, okay?
So they was coming. We went and met him in front of the building. And you know the first thing that said out of his mouth? He said, we got the cheesecake. He was like, I don't want that shit. Take that shit upstairs for Beyonce. Then he said, they was like, yeah, man, we wanted to tell you, Fred and Dalon, they ain't walk back. You know, trying to be on some snitching shit. He's like, I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. That when they said they was coming, we went and met him in front of the building. And you know the first thing that said, sooner or later we gonna clash.
The word is born. If my cheesecake is in the least bit soft or brittle or not on point, your will go back. Somebody gonna quit. Somebody ain't got the heart, the stamina to be bad. Somebody ain't got the passion.
So that's what it was. I'm gonna stop it because I don't know how they feel about us showing that. Okay, with MTV.
Yeah,
so that's what it was. I do remember that episode. Matter of fact, I've seen every episode of Making the Band. All right, because I was a huge fan of that show. So shout out to Art of Dialogue for that interview with Freddie P. Because Freddie P was spilling tea. Yes, he was. All right, so shout out to him. What y'all think about that? I never knew that they were going to get the cheesecake for Beyonce. I thought it was for Diddy. I do remember they said that Diddy never ate the cheesecake, but now I know why. Because it wasn't meant for him. It was meant for Beyonce. Who knew? I did not know that. Okay, that's a little fun fact. All right, let's get into some news that I'm not happy about. We covered this morning. Let me prepare myself. Damn. Let's go ahead and share my screen. This makes me a little upset a little bit to talk about. But we got to talk about it because it is news. We talked about Marcellas Williams. His execution was set for today, you guys. Let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. Oh, sorry. Let's get my... All right.
Significant questions about his guilt. Marcellas Williams was convicted of murdering newspaper reporter Felicia Gale in 1998. He has always denied it, and some prosecutors in the office that convicted him say the case is filled with holes. Missouri's governor says it will not stop the execution. Jerika Duncan has been following this case. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning to you. Attorneys for 55-year-old Williams not only maintain his innocence, but they claim prosecutors botched the case, alleging evidence of racial bias and investigators' mishandling of the murder weapon before the trial. Now, despite the many questions surrounding Williams' conviction, the execution will go forward, barring a last-minute change.
With only hours left before his execution, Marcellas Williams is nearly out of options. Last night, the Missouri Supreme Court rejected his request to cancel the execution, writing, "There is no credible evidence of actual innocence." Missouri Governor Mike Parson also denied his request for clemency, writing, "Mr. Williams has exhausted due process and every judicial avenue. Nothing from the real facts of this case have led me to believe in Mr. Williams' innocence." Williams is on death row for the 1998 murder of Felicia Gale. He is convicted of stabbing the newspaper reporter 43 times with a butcher's knife inside her suburban St. Louis home. Police say they found Gale's personal items and her husband's computer in Williams' car. But his defense team argues male DNA found on the murder weapon and at the scene did not match Williams, and that there were no direct witnesses to the alleged crime. He and his family have always maintained his innocence.
I want a full exoneration because I believe wholeheartedly that my father that he is innocent.
Williams' fight has been ongoing for more than 2 decades. Hours before his scheduled execution in 2017, then Governor Eric Greitens granted a stay due to unresolved questions about the DNA. He ordered a 5-person board to examine the case, but when he left office, the board dissolved without making any recommendations. Since then, defense attorneys, the current county prosecutor, and even Felicia Gale's family have all asked to take the death penalty off the table.
Have you seen anything like this before?
Wow.
No, certainly this is an extraordinary case.
We spoke to Williams' attorney, Tricia Rojo Bushnell, before the governor declined to halt the execution.
And I think what many of us struggle with when we see a situation like this is what's the point? How can this be a criminal justice system if this is the kind of outcome it delivers?
A lot of people questioning that this morning. Williams' last chance at sparing his life sits with the U.S. Supreme Court. His legal team and county prosecutors told us they will work until the very last moments to stop Williams' execution. We did reach out to the Attorney General's office, but have not heard back. And I spoke to one of his attorneys this morning who said, they have these 3 pending, cases to the Supreme Court. They're hoping that it makes a difference. And the family has said that they're at peace with whatever decision is made because they've been here before.
Oh, man.
They've been here before.
The idea of going forward with a death sentence when you haven't worked out the questions of guilt or innocence seems crazy to me.
And what's so odd about this one, you all, is you have not only the family, the victim's family saying, wait a minute.
Right.
You have prosecutors
Right.
saying that. And just the support and the amount of people that are really looking at this case to see what happens next.
Wow, Trika, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. So he definitely was executed from what I saw, okay? From what I saw, he definitely was executed, okay? Let me go back. Okay. From what I saw, they executed him. I was trying to find the other post that I saw. Maybe it was on CNN. But from what I saw, they did execute him, guys. They weren't able to stop it, okay? But they did put the bid in to try to stop it. I'm kind of sad about that because, oh my God, if you don't have all of the evidence against this person, and even if the victim's family is saying like, yeah, like don't go forward with it, why are they so gung-ho about taking this man's life? Like I said, if they find something after they've already unalived this man, then like what happens then? Besides the family just go and file something and then that still don't bring him back. Like, yeah, you got the money, but you don't have your loved one. And that makes me sad. Okay. That really makes me sad. But yeah. Okay. What do y'all think about that? Let me pull up one more thing. Because that makes me very sad. Yeah. Okay. CNN. Yeah, so they said that it allows execution of denying bid for delay. Yeah. So that's what it says here on CBS News. Let me share right quick. So they're saying that they allowed it, is what I saw here. Supreme Court allows execution of Marcellas Williams in Missouri. Okay. That was at 6:48 p.m. That's today at 6:48 p.m. denying the bid for delay. So they did do it. They did do it. They did do it. So he was taken out, you guys. So there you go. Okay, Supreme Court allows execution of Marcellas Williams in Missouri, denying bid for delay. Yeah, they said it was supposed to be at 6 o'clock p.m. So it's 6:48 here. So they did follow through with the lethal injection. Okay, I'm sad about that. I'm very sad. I'm sad about that. Okay, but let's move on because we do have more topics. We got an update. We got an update. If they find something, right? They said if we find something that we'll never know, probably not. The family will sue them though, I'm pretty sure, and get a few $1 million. But again, that don't make it right. I mean, yeah, you won't have to worry about anything financially for the rest of your life, probably, but you still don't have your loved one. This man has children and grandchildren. Like, that's sad. It makes me sad. All right, so another death that was kind of sad. We got an update on Fatman Scoop. Y'all know who he is. Fatman Scoop, Brooklyn. Fatman Scoop. All right, so his cause of death is revealed. Let's get into it. Y'all know his voice from anywhere. If you know Faith Evans' song, Love Like This, Honey, I Never Knew a Love Like This Before. Y'all hear him in the background where he's doing his DJing in the background. You hear his voice. He's been on a lot of songs, okay? Oh, my God. But he collapsed, you remember, on stage while he was performing, you guys. Has it been a month ago now? I think it's been a month now. All right, so new information has surfaced surrounding Fatman Scoop's shocking death. The Connecticut Chief Medical Examiner Office revealed today, September 24th, that the beloved rapper and radio personality passed away as a result of hypertensive and arthrosclerotic. I can't say that word, y'all. Away as a result of cardiovascular disease. So he has something going on with his heart, pretty much, ruling the death as natural. Okay. As reported on August the 30th, Fatman Scoop made headlines after collapsing on stage while performing at summer concert in Connecticut. We knew about that. The following day, his family released a statement confirming his passing in part. And then they just give what the family said. So he pretty much died from hypertension, okay? And they're saying that his death was a natural death. He was a big guy. He was a very big guy. So guys, make sure you're taking care of yourself, eat right, cut down on a lot of that cholesterol and stuff like that. Make sure you're eating healthy. Make sure you're working out. Get up off that couch and move, honey. Don't eat and lay down, okay? Yes, let's move on. Let's get into some tea. As you guys know, Teyana Taylor and her raggedy ass ex-husband, Iman Shumpert, they are divorced now, but it's coming to light from one of Teyana's friends where she says that there was some type of boat trip where Iman Shumpert was also finagling with Amber Rose while Teyana and the kids were actually on the boat, unbeknownst to Teyana. So this is not the first time, because y'all know most recently, Iman and Amber Rose were seen on the beach finagling together, like they were on a date, which is fine because he is now divorced. But a lot of people were like, they were side-eyeing. But Teyana's friend has come out to release a statement saying that this has been going on since the marriage. So they've been sneaking and seeing each other since Teyana's marriage, which is probably the reason why Teyana filed for divorce. It could have been because of Amber Rose, you guys. Let's get into what it said. This is Teyana's friend, D. Asian. She says that this is so funny to me because when we were on the boat on New Year's Eve, she says that you and your friends villainized me for peeping the sneaky-ish that was going on while Teyana and her kids was on that same boat. She says, and I was right. She says, this proves my point. When you want to be crying a river on that girl's phone the next day, all right? It says that my friend has been nothing but gracious, or grateful rather, this whole time, but you played the effing game. Says that Teyana, I'm sorry that I got to get this deep, but I'm tired of taking the high road. She says that you've done everything in your power to save this man and his image. Says that at Amber Rose, I wish you would deny it for these blogs because I recorded the whole conversation. Damn. Not recording people's conversations, girl. She says, and y'all making excuses about him being single, but he was good and married when this ish started. Corny as F, okay? So this friend is blasting Iman Shumpert, which was at the time Teyana Taylor's husband, saying that he was sneaking around with Amber Rose during the time that he was married to Teyana, okay? So Amber Rose could be the reason why Teyana went out and filed for divorce. Now, I told you guys that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert did have like a kind of like an open divorce where they give each other like hall passes, and they had threesomes in their marriage, but it was contingent upon the fact that each other would let each other know what was up. And Teyana, since she likes girls, she would participate in some of the extracurriculars that was going on with Iman. So maybe he was sneaking and seeing Amber Rose because she also likes girls. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they had a threesome or not, I'm not sure. But the fact that she would be around Teyana and the kids on a boat and sneaking and doing little freaky stuff with Iman during the time that he's married to Teyana, that just does not give any type of respect for somebody's marriage to me. I mean, I wouldn't want to be on no boat with my child and some little sneaky link is on there flirting with my damn husband. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. My friend ran that by me and was like, Real, did you see such and such and such? yeah, it's gonna be some bang snatching up on there. So yeah, I don't like to hear about stuff like that. But and then too, like I said before, you can't be inviting people into your marriage because that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Can't be giving out hall passes and saying, oh yeah, you could be with my man, just let me know. Y'all just let me know when y'all about to have a threesome or whatever. I might join you, I might not. Hell no. Like these new age people in these marriages, y'all be putting too much into the situation. Like, just love your man. If you got to have all these other extracurriculars people up in the room, child, y'all don't need to be married. Just be single and date and have as many people as you want to have in your bedroom. Marriage, there's a sanctity to marriage. Okay, even the Bible says one man, one woman. Like, damn, where all these other people come from? I don't want people even sitting on my bed, let alone laying on my bed, let alone doing no nasty shit in my bed. If you come to my house, don't never sit on my bed because I'm real particular like that. So you know, if I don't want you sitting on my damn bed, I damn sure don't want you laying up in there, putting your body juices and everything else up in there. I mean, damn. Oh, child, let's get up off this. That's too much for me, child. Iman, you are trash, sir. Okay, you are trash. All right, let's get into this next topic, child. I didn't even want to talk about these two right here, but I'm sick and tired of these two. I am sick and I am tired. Okay, emphasis on the sick. All right, we getting better though. All right, so let's get past that. All right. So Destiny, honey, and this fake ass therapist of hers decided that they were going to have their little messy Mondays. Their topic was trauma bonding, and we're not going to listen to all of it. Just, of course, I had to listen just to kind of skim through to figure out what was newsworthy for you guys. So let's get into here where the therapist says that not everybody wants to be well. Destiny says that keep it to what's on the show and not what's outside the show. She said that people thinks it is funny when they be pulling up stuff outside of the show, like her lawsuits. And when she got to go to court, she doesn't like the fact that we, the bloggers, pull up her information and put it up there. And then people be, you know, I guess like laughing at her for having to go to court or her going to jail. You wore your own jail shirt on the show. So how is it that we are doing too much and putting 20 on 10 when you are promoting your own self going to jail? So why would we not promote it, especially if we're, you know, talking about the show? So she's feeling a way that bloggers are talking about her life outside the show. She said that we give you guys what we want to share with you guys, and it's just not right for you guys to go and dig up stuff outside the show. So that's pretty much what she's saying here. Let's go ahead and play that. Let's share first, okay? Let's share first. Shout out to Destiny, I guess. I mean, it's her shit, all right? I want to give, I guess, shout out. All right, so moving on.
I will for sure. I will quote Freud. I'm that kind of therapist in real life, baby. I promise y'all I'll be talking. I promise. I'm probably way more formal with y'all than I am with my clients. I will quote Tupac, whatever faith they practice.
People don't want to listen to me. Tupac is a prophet.
Wait, no. It's up further. I'm sorry, y'all. This damn medicine kicking in, y'all.
And I mean this for every person on the cast. People have sacrificed their privacy. They have sacrificed
more than they probably ever thought.
More than they thought. And I don't like going after things that people haven't offered up. You know, like I do believe we shouldn't demand unlimited access to people's life. Just use what they offered up. Use what they offer. If they offer something on the internet, you can use that. We're probably not gonna go into that here on this platform. But if they offer that up to you,
keep it in the scope of the show. That's why we came out here and we give you parts of our private life on a television show. And then, you know, it's never been a thing where, I mean, I think this show does it the most, where people dig into personal things that are outside that are not being shared. And a lot of the times it's for various reasons. It's for protection, is for a lot of things, is layered, and people think that it's funny, like, or it's cute to I'm breaking news, and this sometimes I feel like y'all need to fall back on that because you never know who you're affecting.
Yeah, but that's why I'm learning. Well, I'm not learning. I've known this. It's just sad to see it happen so regularly. People are just entertained. A lot of times people are entertained by their own anger and their own outrage and things like that. So
no, it's called.
Did I tell you I got confronted by some old ladies at a brunch after church, after a good old Sunday. I know they went to church because they had their church clothes on. And I was in Atlanta at brunch, and I didn't go to church that day. Don't call me no heathen, because I did watch it on TV, I think. And anyway, went to brunch with some girlfriends, and this lady came up to me and she said, "Are you Destiny?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." You know how? Let's leave it at that. And I was like, what? And I look over at the table, and she's there with her other gray-haired friend, and she's looking like, I'm like, these ladies just left church. I know they got on their Sunday's best. I got confronted by the OLG.
Girl, you should have. All right, let's move forward. So y'all see her therapist kind of ignited the whole, the bloggers child be pulling up stuff that we shouldn't be pulling up. So let's get on to where Destiny speaks on people asking about her divorce. Okay. My thing is, you don't want to be talking about all that, girl. You shouldn't be on the show. I mean, because you're on a reality show where, and that goes for, I mean, everybody that's on TV, everybody that's on reality TV get it, not just you.
You're telling me to get over something that just literally happened, and they
let's back it up a little bit.
Encourage, basically say, you know, hey, they talk about other people, and people, never mind. That's guys.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Like
no,
I know.
Let me back it up a little bit, because the therapist is talking about the bloggers right here.
Mm-hmm. And I do understand, you know, if you come over and you're triggered by me, it's that's okay too. You know, I don't try to talk people out of their opinions. You get to have one. You really do. It's just my job to guard my heart. That's it. I can't do nothing in your heart. I just have to guard my own heart. But I really look forward to the day when we can share, just flat out talk about situations and issues without attacking one another. It's so sad to me. It really is. And I mean this, y'all. I mean it. It's sad. It's sad. And I just go through sometimes, you know, like I said, probably it's calmed down, but like a week or so ago, when I tell you my timeline was lit up with so much stuff, I couldn't help but to see it. And I saw one thing. I said, Lord, and I'm not going to call a content creator name or anything, but it had this great quote, like amazing quote. It said, basically is the quote about people with, Lord, maybe that's God saying, don't even bring it up. But it was basically a quote that was going to encourage, basically say, you know, hey, they talk about other people, and people, never mind. That's God.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Like, I know. I kind of know the oxymoron. Like, people will say this whole season, in my experience, is like, get over it already. We want to hear about you. Go back and hear about your divorce. I'm like, but you're telling me to get over something that just literally happened, and then go backwards and talk about something that is over with. Like,
yeah, and that's cognitive dissonance.
We've been telling you to get over Sonny and Moses and talk about your own life and your own experiences. But you're saying you don't want to talk about your marriage and stuff. But the same applies with Sonny and Moses' situation. It's coming up a year that they're going to be married, and you're still talking about their situation like the shit just happened yesterday. That's what the bloggers and everybody's been talking about with Destiny. Destiny pick and chooses what she feels is important to her to let go of and or talk about. In that situation, I feel that that's total bullshit, because you say, oh, I can't and I won't talk about my divorce because that's triggering for me and I'm healing from that. Well, but you spend a lot of time still talking about another situation, which you say hurts you so much. Like, nobody can talk about Sonny getting ready to try to have kids with Moses, who is her husband, because that's triggering for you. That's her husband. So you're trying to control the narrative over your feelings, and that's not fair. You don't get to control another person's feelings because you don't get to have what you want. This person chose someone else. So you don't want to talk about your marriage, which should have meant everything to you, but you want to talk about this side dude that you was flying into town, giving up your thing to occasionally on buddy passes and whatnot. And then if and when somebody mentions something on a video and says something to you, you're triggered and you want people to stop talking about that and asking you to talk about the obvious, which was your marriage. Everybody wanted to know why you talk so much about Moses and you don't really mention LeBaric. I mean, we know you don't want to go back to jail, but bottom line is it gives weird vibes. You were married to a whole man, which you had a baby from after 3 paternity tests that we found out. But then anyway, you don't mention him. You didn't have that much allegiance to him versus a man that you was just fucking. Y'all, I'm sorry, pardon my language. It's just weird. So pardon us if we're the normal ones and you're still, stuck in a place that you need to move from in a situation that's almost coming up on a year. I mean, am I speaking right? They about to be married a year coming up on I think it's December the 9th. I think that's what they said on the show. December the 9th, they'll be celebrating a year of marriage and probably a baby on the way. We don't know yet. So you're going to be doing another video crying and carrying on the damn show over here. Child. This one right here, this therapist, one, you boring as hell. 2, why the fuck do you care what we talk about? Because you, ma'am, you are a therapist sitting up talking about a reality show and trying to commingle that into therapy with destiny. I don't know any therapist to do that. And I go to therapy all the time. My therapist don't sit up and say, oh, so Camille, let's talk about Nene Leakes from Real Housewives of Atlanta. How do you feel about that? I'm gonna be like, fuck her. I'm here to talk about me and my issues. Like, I'm sorry, Nene, you cool, baby. I'm not about to spend my hard-earned money to come up in here and have no damn therapy to be talking about some bitch on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Marriage Huntsville, or any other damn bill. Like, no. Who is having a YouTube therapy session every week talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville and the cast that are on there, and some person who you say was your manager that's now married to the man that you used to on the side? Girl, bye. This is every Monday, Mental Monday. So this week, y'all talking about some trauma bonding or bonding over trauma. And the conversation is still about the show and the people that's on it. This shit is so fucking toxic. Girl, get over it.
So let me just say a little bit about what cognitive dissonance is. It's the thing that...
I'm done with you, baby. Let's get them off my damn child. Bye, child. Goodbye, okay? I'm done with you. This is some cockamamie bullshit, okay? Seriously, y'all need to have y'all therapy sessions. And if you see my video, I hope you do. Now that I know you watch content creators, you probably talking about my ass over here. Y'all need to get off YouTube and have a therapy session one-on-one where you don't need an audience, where Destiny is sitting there not even paying attention to you. Obviously, she's reading the comments to see who is agreeing with what she has to say versus anything else. That's what this shit is about. Y'all want somebody that's going to agree with you. You want somebody that's going to side with you in your toxicity. Girl, get out of here. And please close the door when you leave. Moving on, child. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. Y'all spend way too much time focused on some shit that y'all should not be focused on. Get off my screen, child. Bye. Goodbye, child. All right, moving on. That's not therapy. That's toxicity. Okay, there's a difference. Learn. Get into it, girl. All right, the therapist, your ass need therapy. You really do, child. Are you licensed or are you just up there just running your mouth? That's what it gives. I need to see your license and make sure they legit, or are they expired like Marcellas was when he tried to talk all that shit saying he was a licensed builder. Motherfucker got up there. I have a builder's license right here. They sitting down right there saying expired. Niggas, please get off my damn screen. All right, but let's get into this. Tracy Braxton's son, Kevin Jr., child, denied that his mom was manipulated by his sisters, well, her sisters rather, during her final stages in life. Of course, we know you're being manipulated, sir, but we'll listen to what you got to say, okay? We know the sisters done got to you and done manipulated the hell out of you. You're over there fighting with your daddy and everything. We're going to see the video on what he thought about that as well. Let's get into it.
You definitely don't agree with your dad, because in addition to saying that your mom wasn't in her right state of mind, he also said that he believed that she was essentially manipulated, I'm assuming, by her sisters. And how do you feel about that?
Wait, one thing about I can say right now, my mom's not, she's not stupid. She's not dumb. She knows what she's doing. No one manipulated her. Nobody. Like I said, this is something that she already planned on doing before she got to that point, before she got too sick. You know, she's not one of those people that you can talk her into certain things. You're not gonna get that from my mother. You're not gonna talk.
Does he seem a little slow to you guys? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. Does he seem like slightly slow, or is it just? I don't know. Is my medicine kicking in? I don't know. Let's continue.
Talk her into something else. If anything, if you want to say in that point, if you feel like she had, you know, if he felt as though someone was in her mind, why not give it to her sisters? Why not give it to her father or her mother? You know, so it's one of those things. Like I said, she already planned what she was going to do from the beginning.
So all that, you definitely don't agree with your dad, because addition to saying that your mom wasn't in her right state of mind, he also said that he believed that she was essentially manipulated, I'm assuming by her sisters.
Okay, so what y'all think about that? So he's saying that he don't feel that his mom Tracy was manipulated by the sisters. Okay. Okay, so here he addresses the footage where he and his dad got into the fight. Okay, so let's see what he has to say about that. I remember when his dad was screaming, and they were screaming back and forth at each other, and his dad started punching him. So let's hear what he has to say about that.
It's an argument, and it appears to have escalated physically. Can you tell us what that argument was about exactly?
Well, basically, me and my father, we had, you know, it was a disagreement that we had about not only with my mother, but also with me and him. You know, but these are things that we have been working on. You know, we've been working on like a ongoing, like bettering our relationship between each other, because it's always been like a, you know, a wall between us. But we're knocking it down by communicating more. You know, because I feel like as father and son, like I need my father. You know, and at the same time, I do love my father. You know, he's my last parent right now. So, the incident, you know, it occurred, but from here on out, we're trying to just like mend our relationship, you know, moving forward from that time. It was sometime, you know, it wasn't too long ago it happened, but at the same time, like we're still trying to move past it, you know.
Still trying to work on it. And I was going to ask you that. You touched on it because your dad just recently did an interview and he said that the footage is old. Can you tell us specifically when that incident took place? Like, how old is it?
I would say it's not saying it's old, but it was, you know, it wasn't too long ago. You know, so it was one of those things like I said, we had an incident. We was trying to talk things out, but at the same time, like it got heated. You know, father and son sometimes get in an argument, and that happens. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm trying to fix it. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to nigga on it. I'm not trying to paint him as a bad person because he made a mistake.
An intensive argument. And it appears to.
Why did dad make it sound like it was like 3, 4, 5 years ago when that shit happened? He said it wasn't that long ago. So it sounded like the stories are not adding up. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Daddy made it sound like the shit happened years and years ago. He said it wasn't that long ago, maybe like a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago. Absolutely happened after Tracy's passed. And Tracy's this is coming up on the 2nd year that Tracy's been gone. So it is recent. That's recent. If the shit happened a few months ago, that's recent. So I don't know what they were talking about, but that's what he had to say about the altercation between he and his dad. I feel like his dad kind of told a few lies over there now that I hear his side, and then I heard what his dad had to say. But yeah, I'm not checking for the dad no more right now. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more investigating on him. Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's get back. Guys, give me one. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that, okay? I had to check on something right quick. All right, so let's get into our next topic. What we got? 1, 2, 3. We got 3 more. All right, so let's get into this with Russell Simmons, child, with his ass over there hiding in Bali. Y'all know he got charges galore, child, with this whole Diddy stuff coming up. They're trying to get Russell's ass, and he is just like, he ain't hearing it, child. They said that Russell Simmons reportedly refusing to sit for deposition in sexual battery lawsuit from Def Jam executive, okay? He ain't about to come back over here. I mean, do we not know that? He's been in Bali, they said, since 2018. He ain't about to come back over here. So he's refusing to sit for a deposition, which we all know he's not going to do. Because now he knows that Diddy's ass, he's like, look, if they got Diddy's ass, I already know they're going to get me. So he ain't about to fly his ass over here to sit for no damn deposition and be talking about no court or no legal stuff and get wound up getting locked the hell up like Diddy. Plus, he might be in some stuff that's connected to Diddy as well. So he might be thinking this might be a trick where y'all trying to bring up this shit about this deposition for this, sexual assault case to have my ass up over here locked up with Diddy. Y'all know they got them tapes. Y'all know Russell was hanging with Diddy, and I told y'all that Russell and Diddy child was kind of doing almost some of the same stuff, and then Russell knew about the stuff that was going on. I mean, hell, he groomed Kimora Lee when she was only 17 and he was 30-something years old. So he knows a whole lot about being with young people. So let's get into what they're saying. One of Russell Simmons' sexual assault accusers is having a challenging time getting him to cooperate in their ongoing legal battle. It says that according to court documents obtained by In Touch Weekly, that the former Def Jam exec suing Russell Simmons for sexual harassment and battery has claimed that he has refused to sit for a deposition. Now, the alleged victim who sued under the name Jane Doe requested that Russell Simmons appear via Zoom and answer questions under oath about the case. Hell, he ain't even going on Zoom. It says, as you may recall, the 66-year-old relocated to Bali in 2018, said it is highly speculated that Simmons' move was prompted by the multiple RAPE and sexual harassment and sexual misconduct allegations that he's facing in the U.S. However, earlier this year, Simmons denied those claims. But if you deny them, then why you run? That's my thing. It make you look guilty when you run to a state or to a country where there's no extradition. There's no extradition in Bali. So that makes you look guilty. So it says that Jane Doe accused Simmons of R-wording her at his apartment when she worked at Def Jam as a senior level music exec. Says that in her recent filing that she claimed that Russell has yet to answer the questions that she provided him in the case. It said that the woman and her lawyer informed the court that based on discussions with Simmons' legal team, that it does appear that the parties are at an impasse on several important issues. However, Simmons' lawyers argued that they did not feel a deposition of our clients is appropriate under the order for limited discovery. So he is just like not cooperating. He ain't bringing his ass back up over here to the States. He is hiding out in Bali, sitting over there Indian style, watching the news, watching this Diddy shit unfold. And that's definitely making his ass not want to come back, because he knows that if Diddy's ass went down, then they damn sure gonna probably be knocking on his door or his hut. Okay, over there in Bali, because his ass definitely got some ties into this case. I do believe. Watch when it come out. Russell's name gonna come up in that shit. Watch what I tell you. Watch Russell's name come up in that bullshit. Okay, watch what I tell you. All right, but let's move on. Keep on hiding out over there, child. You slip up and so much as get close to the U.S., they're gonna probably snatch your ass up. Okay. Another Simmons child, another Simmons that we're gonna talk about today, Angela Simmons, honey. People are telling her she needs to get far away from Yo Gotti, that her life might be in danger. I said the same thing whenever I heard about this young Dolph case, child. I was watching the case today, and I said I might just share the entire life, but it's long. And then some of the stuff that they're talking about in there, child, YouTube might be real. No, we're not gonna monetize that video. But a lot of stuff came out in the video, child. I told y'all I was a fan of Young Dolph. I like his music, some of his stuff a little too street for me, and I'm street a little bit. I got a little street in me too. But some of that stuff is just like, oh my God, I had to clench my pearls. Like, I don't know if I can bop to that. I don't know. That's too street for me, child. But Angela Simmons, of course, you know, is dating Yo Gotti. Okay. which is brothers to the guy that wound up losing his life. That was Pow. All right, he was actually leaving a funeral when they shot when they Pow rather, Yo Gotti's brother. All right, so let's get into it, child. That is Young Dolph here, Angela Simmons. That's Yo Gotti's brother, and that is of course Yo Gotti. Let's get into it. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Shout out to So supporters of socialite Angela Simmons are calling for her to end her relationship with Yo Gotti, you guys. As reported, said that the trial for Justin Johnson, one of the men accused of unaliving Memphis rapper Young Dolph, kicked off yesterday, September 23rd, with a shocking revelation. It was shocking. Says that during the opening remarks, prosecutors argued that Yo Gotti's late brother, Anthony Big Juke, okay, that's him there, Mims put up $100,000 hit on Young Dolph, okay, that's him. Says that a second suspect in the case, Cornelius Smith, testified that he was made aware of the 6-figure hit and agreed to unalive the Peach rapper with Johnson, okay? It was actually 3 men. It said that the men allegedly determined that they would evenly split the funds and each hand over $10,000 in the third suspect, okay? Hernandez Govan. Now it says, however, after Young Dolph's death, it says that Smith claimed that he received $500 followed by $300 before the payment ceased. So they didn't give him all his money, so he got to court and baby started talking. All right, he was like, "Yeah, y'all played me today." All right, so it says that as Smith's testimony went viral, says that several individuals took to X and pleaded with Angela Simmons to break up with Yo Gotti. Okay, one person said, "Angela Simmons, please distance yourself from Yo Gotti, honey." Another one shared similar sentiments with Angela Simmons. "Hey, girl, it may be time for you to pack your bags and go back to Ron's house, baby, because it's about to get extra hot, girl." Okay. Now, y'all know her son's father was unalived. He was in them streets out there, and somebody powed and unalived him as well. So she's used to these. She likes bad boys, obviously. She likes bad boys, and it's kind of too dangerous right now for her to be around Yo Gotti, because whoever took out we know who took out Young Dolph. But I do feel like somebody might have some vendetta against Yo Gotti. And as much as she's around him and they travel so much, somebody could retaliate and she could be with him and it may not end well for her. So a lot of people are worried about her being with this person who is so dangerous, who has this target on his back, and so many people that appear to be enemies to him now that it's come out that his brother has something to do with Young Dolph's unaliving. So they may be retaliating against him to, of course, how can I say it and be monetized? Show their loyalty for Young Dolph. Let's say it that way, okay? Show their love and loyalty to Young Dolph by taking out Yo Gotti. And they don't want Angela Simmons to get caught up in the mix by being around him. If she's in the car with him and they decide to pow him, that could be a travesty, okay? So they're saying, honey, in 2015, Yo Gotti's first publicly made known that he was interested in Angela Simmons by giving her a shout out on his record down in the DM. Y'all remember that, okay? Then they talk about the song. They said despite rap lyrics that it wasn't until years later that Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons started dating. They confirmed their relationship December 2022 with an IG post and made their first public appearance together at the Grizzlies vs. Cavaliers game, okay, back in January 2023. So they've been they did break up at one time, then they got back together, but people are telling her you need to distance yourself from him, you need to get away from him, because with this whole Young Dolph case coming to light and people are testifying and talking about Yo Gotti and his brother Big Juke had some, something to do with this. They're feeling like that it's originally Yo Gotti and that they're putting it on his brother because he's no longer here to be able to testify and speak for himself. So they really think that it's Yo Gotti. Okay, people really think that it's Yo Gotti that has something to do with Dolph not being here anymore, that he initiated the hit, and that they're just putting it on Big Juke, which is his brother, because he can't answer for anything now because he's been unalived while he was leaving a funeral. Okay, so it could be dangerous for her. She might want to back away and maybe cut off this relationship because it could mean her life. She's a mother that would leave her son without a mother, and his father is already taken out. His father's no longer here. So you don't want to leave your child without two parents because you want to date a dangerous guy. Yo Gotti's got a lot of enemies, especially after this young dog case. I'm just saying. Okay. So these are all the comments of where people's telling her, look, girl, you need to get the fuck away from him because he's dangerous. Okay. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think she needs to get away from him? Does she need to cut off her relationship? Or do you think, hey, look, girl, she's in love, let her do her, child? What do y'all think? Y'all can put it in the comments. I think she need to get the hell away from him because, baby, the block is hot. Okay. The block is hot. But yeah, so testimonies, child, testimonies. My thing is this: how do you sit up and $40,000 is not a lot of money? Okay, they were paid. The hit was for $100,000. I was watching the case today. Two of the guys got $40K, and then there was money left over. One of the guys only got $300. They were saying, well, $800. He got $800. They broke it up in $300 and $500. So my thing is, you getting ready to spend a life sentence, and you only got paid $800. You supposed to got paid, I think, $10,000, but because they didn't give you your money, and he testified to that in court, I was supposed to get paid $10K, but they only gave me $800. $10,000 is not a lot of money. I can spend $10,000 in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm just saying. I can spend $10,000 in 10 minutes. So the fact that you sitting up in court and you more mad that you didn't get the rest of your money versus the fact that you are getting ready to spend life in prison over taking somebody's life for a measly $800, because that's all your ass got. And the ones that got $40,000, you about to spend your entire life, okay, for $40,000, which I'm sure you guys ran through. And Angela, you need to get your ass from up over there. It's not always good to be dating bad boys to that caliber. Okay, these guys are dangerous. Obviously, this shit is gang related. So you don't be riding around in the car with him and somebody just don't give a damn and they just spray up your car like that. Girl, I would not put myself in a position like that. I'm just saying. I know a lot about street shit. I got brothers. Okay, the motherfuckers is crazy. And I just would not be around that type of stuff, okay? Now, don't bring that shit over here. I don't want to be around it. Y'all keep that over there. But she needs to get far away from them. On him. And anybody else that's affiliated. Because, baby, bullets do not have a name on them. That's all I'm saying. They do not have, you are too much pretty of a girl to be out here in that type of man. I know you love this guy. She just had a birthday. He just showered her with, I think it was like $40,000 worth of stuff, like expensive jewelry and stuff. I get it. He got the money to lace you up and, you know, do all the final things for you. But baby, it's not worth your life. It's not worth your life. It's really not. It's really, the D might be good too, but is the D that good for you to be out here losing your life over a nigga that's dangerous like that? I'm just saying. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay, baby, that'll be a Zoom date. If you want to see my ass, you better call me via Zoom and let's talk. Yeah, I'm not about to get in your car and don't drive by here talking about you want to pick my ass up. Hell to the no. Okay, what y'all think about that? Somebody said hell with that. Goodbye. Okay, anybody got time for that? Get your damn car shot up over this food? Hell no. So let's get on out of here, child. That's gonna be our last topic of the day. All right. I just drank my little Theraflu, honey, and I'm feeling real good. We about to crash out here in a second. We about to crash out here, honey, so I can sleep, honey, and feel better. All right. I love you guys down. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see y'all in the morning for Car Chronicles. I hope I'm feeling better to go to work tomorrow, child, because I know I'm gonna have 1,000 emails tomorrow. Y'all know how it is, honey, in the corporate world, but we'll see, honey. I'm gonna play it by ear, and we'll see how I feel in the morning. Shout out to Belle Wilson. Shout out to KBR, Tyra, and Linda Gamble. Thank you guys so much for modding. Thank you, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, D Talk Show, because I did see you in here. Messy Hoes ATL, Boss Lady Brand. Thank you, Girlfriend Chronicle, rather. Love seeing her. Thank you so much for being here. Chronicles of Kim K. Thank you for being here, dear. All right. I see you in the building. She says, glad that you're feeling a little bit better. I am feeling a little better. I need to give me some rest, though, okay? Thank you all for being here and everyone in the bushes as well, okay? Love you guys all the way down. All right, let's get y'all some music, honey, so y'all can get out of here. And bye.
Thank you.